Welcome back to Coins X Tales. We're exploring rare Lincoln Wheat Pennies, coins that have made people rich. Let's find out why you should never overlook these coins. Because who knows, a single coin could change your life. Don't miss this. Top 1. We are talking about a classic American coin that many people overlook, but smart collectors never ignore. The United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1947 with the D mint mark. If you love old coins, hidden value, and real history you can hold in your hand, this video is for you. So stay till the end because the details matter. The 1947 D Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in Denver just 2 years after World War II. America was rebuilding, metal supplies were stabilizing again, and the U.S. Mint returned to normal copper composition. This coin carries the famous Lincoln portrait on the front and the wheat ears design on the back, a design that represents hard work, growth, and the strength of the nation. At first glance, this penny looks very common, and that is exactly why people spend it without thinking. But collectors know that condition, strike quality, and mint errors can turn an ordinary wheat penny into something special. Many 1947 D pennies were heavily used in circulation, so finding one with sharp details, strong wheat lines, and clean lettering is not easy today. What really excites collectors are the errors and varieties. Look closely for off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and weak or doubled lettering. Some examples show die cracks or unusual marks caused during the minting process. These mint errors were not intentional, but they make the coin rare and desirable. Coins with strong luster, minimal wear, and clear mint marks are especially attractive to serious collectors. Another important factor is grade. A circulated 1947 D wheat penny is common, but a high-grade example with original shine is a different story. Coins that were carefully saved, forgotten in old rolls, or pulled from early collections can still surprise people today. That is why coin lovers always say check every penny carefully, because value hides in the details. For collectors, this coin is not just about money. It represents a post-war America, a time of hope and rebuilding. Holding this penny feels like holding a small piece of history, and that emotional value is what keeps collectors searching. Now let us talk about coin value and worth money. In real market conditions, a circulated 1947 D Lincoln Wheat Penny is usually worth only a few cents over face value. In better condition, it can be worth several tens of cents to a few dollars. High-grade examples can sell for several dollars in the collector market. At auction, exceptional uncirculated pieces with strong eye appeal and no major flaws have sold for amounts reaching into the low hundreds of dollars. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden errors, and real values, make sure you watch closely, because knowledge is what turns pocket change into treasure. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another coin story. Drop a comment below if you have a 1947 D wheat penny, and keep checking your coins. You never know what history you might find. Top 2. We are diving into one of the final chapters of the famous wheat penny era, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1958 with the D mint mark. This coin is special not just because of its age, but because it represents the end of an iconic design that millions of Americans used every day. Stay with me because what looks like an ordinary penny can carry surprising collector interest. The 1958 D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint, only 1 year before the wheat design was retired forever. After 1958, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, making this coin part of the last wheat penny generation. That alone gives it strong historical importance for collectors and coin lovers. This penny was made from a copper-based alloy, giving it that rich reddish-brown color collectors love. While many were produced, most went straight into circulation and were heavily used. Because of that, finding examples today with sharp wheat lines, clean lettering, and strong original luster is more difficult than many people think. Collectors pay very close attention to condition on this coin. Small details matter: Lincoln's hair, the wheat stalk lines, and the clarity of the D mint mark. Pennies that avoided circulation damage and kept their original shine stand out immediately. These are the coins collectors hunt for at shows, shops, and auctions. Errors are where excitement really begins. Some 1958 D wheat pennies show off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes caused by worn dies. While true double die varieties are extremely rare for this date, Minor doubling and striking flaws can still increase collector interest. Any unusual shape, missing metal, or misalignment should always be checked carefully. For coin lovers, this penny is more than metal. It marks the closing of a design that ran for 50 years. Imagine the last wheat pennies rolling out of the Denver Mint, unaware they would soon become collectibles. That sense of history adds emotional value that collectors truly appreciate. Now let us talk about coin value and worth money. In real market conditions, a circulated 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny is generally worth only a small amount above face value. Examples in better condition can be worth several tens of cents to a few dollars. High-grade uncirculated coins with strong eye appeal often sell for several dollars. At auction, top-quality examples with excellent color and sharp details have reached prices in the low hundreds of dollars. If you enjoy discovering hidden value and learning the real story behind everyday coins, this is the channel for you. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more rare coin content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Comment below if you have a 1958 wheat penny, and remember, every penny deserves a second look. Top 3. We are exploring a classic coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand. The United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1940 with no mint mark. This coin comes from an important time in American history, just before the United States entered World War II, and it holds a quiet charm that collectors deeply respect. Stay with this video because small details can make a big difference. The 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. When a penny has no mint mark, it means it was made in Philadelphia, the main mint of the United States at that time. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and strength during uncertain times. Although millions of these pennies were produced, most were heavily circulated. People used them daily for decades, which means high-quality examples are much harder to find today. Collectors carefully inspect Lincoln's coat, hair details, and the wheat stalk lines. Strong details and smooth surfaces instantly make this coin more desirable. What makes the 1940 no mint mark penny exciting for collectors are the possible mint errors and varieties. Some examples show off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes caused by worn dies. You may also find clipped planchets or unusual surface flaws from the minting process. These errors happen by accident, and that is exactly why collectors love them. A small mistake can turn a simple penny into a valuable collectible. Another key factor is color and condition. Original copper color, whether red, red-brown, or brown, matters a lot. Coins that kept their natural tone and avoided corrosion or harsh cleaning are far more attractive. Many pennies were cleaned by people who did not know better, and that actually lowers value. Serious collectors always prefer original surfaces. This coin also carries strong historical meaning. In 1940, America was watching the world change. This penny passed through hands during the final years of peace before wartime production transformed the nation. Holding it today feels like holding a silent witness to history. Now let us talk about coin value and worth money. In real market conditions, a circulated 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark is usually worth a few cents above face value. Examples in nicer condition can be worth several tens of cents to a few dollars. Well-preserved, uncirculated coins often sell for several dollars. At auction, high-grade examples with strong luster and clean surfaces have sold for amounts reaching into the low hundreds of dollars. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden errors, and real collector value, make sure you stay tuned. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another coin story. If you have a 1940 no mint mark wheat penny, drop a comment below, and always remember to check every coin, because history and value can hide in plain sight. Top 4. We are taking a close look at a beautiful late-era wheat penny that many people still have in jars and old boxes. The United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1956 with no mint mark. This coin may seem ordinary at first, but collectors know that condition, history, and small minting details can turn it into something worth real attention. Stay with me because this penny has more to say than you might expect. The 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. At that time, Philadelphia did not place a mint mark on its coins, which is why the space below the date appears blank. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the classic wheat ears on the back, a design that was nearing the end of its historic RUNBY 1956. The wheat penny had been in circulation for almost 50 years. These coins were used daily, passed from hand to hand, and spent without a second thought. Because of that, most surviving examples show wear. Finding one with strong wheat lines, clear lettering, and minimal surface marks is becoming more challenging every year. Collectors pay close attention to strike quality and surface condition on this date. Look at Lincoln's hair and coat, and check the wheat stalks on the reverse. Sharp details and original copper color make a big difference. Pennies that were never cleaned and kept their natural red or red-brown tone are always preferred by serious collectors. Errors add another layer of excitement. Some 1956 no-mint mark pennies show die cracks, off-center strikes, or weak strikes from worn dies. Clipped planchets and other minor minting mistakes also exist. These errors were accidental, but they create rarity, and rarity creates demand among collectors. This coin also represents an interesting moment in history. America was in a period of growth and confidence, and the wheat penny was about to be replaced by a new design. For collectors, owning a piece from the final years of the wheat era feels like preserving the closing pages of a long-running story. Now let us talk about coin value and worth money. In real market conditions, a circulated 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark is generally worth a few cents above face value. Examples in better condition can be worth several tens of cents to a few dollars. Well-preserved, uncirculated coins often sell for several dollars. At auction, top-grade examples with strong luster and excellent eye appeal have reached prices in the low hundreds of dollars. If you enjoy discovering hidden value and learning why old coins matter, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more coin content. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and comment below if you have a 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny. Keep checking your coins because history and value often hide in the smallest details. Top 5. We are stepping back into the early 1950s to explore a classic collector favorite, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1952 with the D mint mark. This coin comes from a time when America was growing fast after World War II. And even though it looks simple, collectors know it deserves a closer look. Stay with this video because small details can make a big difference. The 1952 D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint. The D mint mark below the date tells us exactly where it was made. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, a design that had already become a symbol of American strength and stability by this time. Millions of these pennies were produced, and most of them entered circulation immediately. Because of heavy use, many surviving examples show wear, flat details, and darkened surfaces. That is why collectors carefully examine the strike quality. Strong wheat lines, clear lettering, and a bold mint mark make this coin far more desirable. Errors and varieties are where excitement starts for collectors. Some 1952 D wheat pennies show off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes caused by worn dies. You may also find clipped planchets or unusual metal flow lines. While dramatic double die varieties are rare, any unusual feature should always be checked, because even small minting mistakes can add value. Color and originality matter a lot. Pennies that still show natural red or red-brown color and have not been cleaned stand out immediately. Cleaning removes original surfaces and lowers collector interest. Serious collectors always prefer honest wear over artificial shine. This coin also carries historical importance. In 1952, the United States was entering a new era of prosperity, and this penny passed through countless hands during that time. For coin lovers, owning it feels like holding a piece of everyday American history. Now let us talk about coin value and worth money. In real market conditions, a circulated 1952 D Lincoln Wheat Penny is usually worth a few cents above face value. Examples in nicer condition can be worth several tens of cents to a few dollars. High-grade, uncirculated coins often sell for several dollars. At auction, top-quality examples with strong luster and excellent eye appeal have sold for amounts reaching into the low hundreds of dollars. If you enjoy learning about old coins, mint errors, and real collector value, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss another upload, and comment below if you own a 1952 D wheat penny. Keep checking your change, you never know what history you might find.